Hello, eighth graders. Welcome to the second lecture of the week. Today we're going to be talking about limits and abstinence and relationships. Okay. Chapter 5, lesson 4 was really short, so I decided to merge two lessons into one PowerPoint. So there might be a lot of information. Not there might. There is going to be a lot of information. So make sure that you are taking notes. And here we go. Okay, so limits. Limits are invisible boundaries that protect you. Okay, and examples of that could be laws, also rules. So just limits that or boundaries that help you to be safe. Okay, you may have limits at home. Okay, examples: how much TV or screen time you're allowed, how late you can stay up, or what time you need to be home. Okay, if you go out with friends. Okay. Those are some limits that you could have. Limits are meant to keep you safe and protect your health. Okay, so again, um, limits, they might seem like, like I can't do anything. It's to keep you safe, so that your guardian knows, your family knows where you are, um, and so that they're not worried about you. Okay, recognizing your own limits. Knowing your limits is important, especially when you're not at home or around your guardian. Okay, you will need to evaluate situations and avoid bad situations. Um, and these situations sometimes have consequences. Okay, consequences are the effects that happen because of a choice you made. So um, it's important for you when you're, again, like it says, when you're not around your family, or whoever takes care of you. It's important to know what's up to what point you can do something, because there are consequences to those things. So make sure that that you set those limits. So then, like that, if ever a situation comes up where you're kind of like, whoa, this is too much, you automatically know, okay, this is not where I'm supposed to be. So then, like that, you don't have any bad consequences, because usually if it's a bad consequence, it's because you did something that's probably not safe. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna right into chapter 6. See, I told you the lesson 4 was really short. So this lesson was kind of long. So we'll just go right into it. Question: what do you enjoy doing with your friends and family? What is something that you like to do with them? It could be a lot of things. For me, I just like getting together with them and just spending time watching movies, or games on TV, sports games. We have our teams, so we like doing that. We like eating. Eating's always a fun one, especially where I have nieces and nephews. I love seeing them and just being able to hold them and talk with them and play with them. So I just like to spend time. I like to be around them. Okay, social health. Okay, this is the pink part of the health triangle. Okay, I don't know if you remember that was so long ago, but these lessons we kind of we dip into those again. Social health is your ability to get along with people around you. Okay, um, the relationships you form with other people are the foundation of your social health. Okay, so relationships are the foundation, okay, of social health, and rightfully so, because I mean you can't have good social health if you don't have relationships with anybody. Relationships are part of your environment, and they can impact your health. And this is very true. You don't have to be dating somebody to have a relationship. There are many different. You have your family relationships, your friend relationships. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're seeing somebody. It can be relationships you have with people around you, basically. Differences among relationships. Okay, not all relationships are the same. Some are close, others not so much. Different relationships meet different needs. Okay, for your family and friends, uh, they meet emotional needs. Okay, like feeling loved, or like you belong. So this is just an example. If a teacher relationship is meeting your learning needs. Okay, so you can think of somebody like a coach if you're on a team outside of school, or yeah, they're meeting the needs of that whatever sport or activity you're participating in. Okay, we're going to continue with this. A role is a part you play when you interact with another person. The role you play makes a difference, makes different relationships unique. Each role you play carries responsibilities and expectations. The responsibilities that come with the role may change over time, and you may have new roles or responsibilities as you get older. Okay, some roles that you might have right now: you could be a daughter or a son, you could be a sister or brother, you could be a friend, you can be a babysitter. Bottom one down there says student or a peer, like a peer, not a peer, like I don't know, a peer, peer, a tutor or a teammate. Okay, and these things change. These roles can change with time. Okay, building healthy relationships. Okay, so there's a few pointers to help you build healthy relationships. Okay, the first one is trust. If you are trustworthy, you are honest and reliable. Okay, straight up. Respect, being polite and considerate. Okay, knowing and being okay with social boundaries, or in other words, the appropriate ways of behaving in a relationship. Okay, so understanding that some people probably aren't going to react the same way you do. Maybe you're a huggy person and someone doesn't like hugs or asking for a hug. Sometimes I know that I have some friends that I have to ask for a hug. I'm a very huggy person, and right now where COVID is happening, you can't really hug people. So asking first is a good form of understanding your boundaries, respecting other people's boundaries. Okay. Continuing, patience. Okay, patience is understanding that no one is perfect, and being there, and that you're there for someone, even though they might annoy you. Okay, because sometimes, I mean, our friends, even our close friends, they do things that bother us. So just kind of being patient. Waiting things out. It's okay. Sometimes we get annoyed. Some days are more annoying than others. So just having that patience for friends, even when they do things that they don't really make us happy. Okay. Tolerance. Okay. Appreciating people for who they are. Okay, and we've talked about tolerance a little bit. Building relationships with people from different backgrounds can be beneficial. Okay, so there's different people have different backgrounds. Okay, different religious backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds, things like that. Being open to all those different backgrounds helps you to be more tolerant, and it can make for a healthier relationship. I think we're to our last one. Yes. Okay, so quiz review. I want you to know, and these first two are from last lecture. You're going to want to know the for sure signs that something is probably negative peer pressure. Okay, we talked about that. There's a slide about that, slide or two. I think there's one slide about that. Okay, so I want you to know those indicators that maybe it's negative peer pressure. Okay, I want you to know the abbreviation for stop. Be aware of maybe one of those, or all of them, because you don't know which one I'm going to pick. One of those words that represent stop. You're going to want to know about limits, and there's it's a pretty small thing about limits. So make sure you know about limits. Make sure you know about roles, not the bread. And also, you want to know about building healthy relationships. Okay. Please make sure you're taking good notes. And thank you so much. And I will talk to you, or I'll see you next. I won't see you, but you'll see me next week.